Hi everyone, this is Navin Manasvi. Now we will start TensorFlow operations. Let's start working on TensorFlow. So first of all, we import package. So here we say import TensorFlow as a TF. We import in TensorFlow library. Now we create a variable x, that is the constant variable tf.constant. Value is 12 and type is float 32. And once you create the variable, it will be of no use unless you run the session, right? So it means you are creating this variable in the computational graph. Now next step is to create a session. This is equal to tf.session bracket. Now your session is now created. Next is print sys.run bracket x. Here you are running the session, right? And you print the value that comes out to 12.0, right? Yes, you can do the same thing here. See the same thing. You import package, import TensorFlow. Again same, you're creating a variable x, but see here style is different. Now you are writing with tf.session print says.run x. So they're same thing, but we are doing differently. So many books prefer writing the code this way, and some book write this way. So I prefer this second way. This is most common way. Now next step is let's try to understand. Let's try to play with a new variable. Now here is again x variable. Now the value is again same, right? Then we create a new variable y, and you're saying that y variable is nothing but x plus 11. It means you add 11, right, to the x variable. Now you this tf dot global variable initializer, right, it will initialize all the variables, right? So once you initialize all the variables, then you create the session and run the session, keeping the whole model, and this will give you, and then you say you want to print out this y value. So see the difference here. Here we are initializing variables globally. It means no matter there are 10 variables, 2 variables, 20 variables, 1 variable, all the variables in the computational graph will be initialized. That is the beauty. And once it is initialized, and you create and run the session. So unlike the previous case where we have a constant variable, this is the variable, typical variable. That's why we need to initialize. You don't need to initialize the constant variables, right? Got it? Now next point is very similar. Again you create x variable having, this is the constant variable, and this is like a 4 element in the array. Then you create a y is nothing but 2 times x plus 100. Then you say I want to initialize all the variables, and then once you initialize all the variables, you create and run the session and get the value. Now see the value, this into 2, how much? 28 plus 100, 128, this is the first element. Same way 23 into 2, 46 plus 100, 146, and so on. So this is the simple example of TensorFlow operations. Thank you very much. Here we cover the constant and the variable. They are the two popular formats of the data format of TensorFlow. Thank you very much for listening to me. Please stay tuned.